Alright everybody, welcome to the final parts of Let's Play Mega Man X2. Oh my god, it's a boss rush. So you know what this means? Montage!
You know what this means? Adjusting the volume.
And get to it before the music starts this time. That was our issue in the Street Fighter X. We turned it down halfway through the commentary of it.
Got it.
Okay, but anywho.
Of course, with the overall quieter game audio, I'll need to plonk that in again as well, but I think it'll be manageable.
Much more manageable than the Street Fighter X Mega Man playthrough, yeah. But on the but anywho, the track I'm using here is it's a track from Okay,
as long as it's not copyrighted, I'm fine with it.
No, it's not. It's from Tales of Symphonia. It's called Fighting of the Spirit. Probably my favorite track in that game. And, yeah, I really love the soundtracks in the Tales games, and I've been using quite a lot of them for montages lately, I find.
Well, we all have that one game we come through a lot for montages. For some odd reason, mine's the Sonic music, just because of the fast-paced nature of the songs.
Ken, is Tales of Symphonia the one on GameCube?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's GameCube.
Yeah, I've only played 4 Tales games so far, so...
That's the only Tales game I know about, because one of the reviewers I watched has talked about that a lot in his past.
I played Tales Sky Patrol.
That's a game.
Win!
Now go get yourself a bite to eat, Marley.
That's gonna be the description of the
Marley, you saying you played that game is like me saying I play as Tails, and that's it. It's incomparable.
I played Sonic and Tails 2 on the Game Gear.
By the way,
But wait a minute.
I have no idea why I positioned myself the way I did at the beginning of that fight.
You just want to be on the side of him. The same thing I was thinking of doing in this fight, trying to charge up Crystal Snail's weapon. Useless.
It does
Don't
nothing.
do it. All it does is just pretty much freeze them, and you can't even fire.
Most useless
Pointless.
secondary charge effect in the entire series. Enough said.
It is no time stop or flash stopper.
Well, you can kind of use this time if you're clever enough, but it's not as good.
Back to the montage music. Do you know what I used for my montage music of my playthrough of X2? I used Ghost Nappa.
And
Yes.
I think that was a weird choice.
No,
Mine.
okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was totally gonna use that, and then when I saw Matt putting that in his playthrough, I was like, damn it!
Does this mean that we need to be voicing Sigma with a Nappa voice?
Oh,
Vegeta, it seems you have returned!
Oh yes, apparently Sigma is able to communicate to us through telepathy, and now he is returned. How that
Because
works,
he's haunting you.
or who
How
put
that
him...
works because they need a main protagonist for the X series to stay alive.
That's why Sigma is one of my least favorite video game antagonists ever, but that's
But that
my
Man in the Centipede stage, but we have already been here. Daisy? I think so.
But it's an awesome stage, so I don't care!
I don't really know what was the purpose of reusing this besides not making a new level. They
Do you know
should've
what's
made one
hilarious?
just
I
because-
believe they do this as well in Mega Man Extreme. I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that they have the last stage here as well.
Well, this is my
Extreme.
nitpick about games in general. When they reuse stuff in the same game, it just screams lazy to me. And
Isn't that Mega
I'm
Man
just
Extreme
trying to
in a
say
nutshell?
because, you know, well, yeah. But I haven't played this, I wouldn't know. I just find this to be lazy in general when games do it, only because they have so much potential and then they'll just reuse something. The potential's lost.
Uh-oh. It's time for my favorite...
Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man! My friend here has a small problem with you, Vegeta! It seems that you let him die and he's not too happy about that! Oh, Vegeta, you self-destruct. I hate it when they do that.
I think he needs a Wolverine voice in this game, actually.
Oh yeah, because he does.
I have sideburns, that'll do.
I love this fight so much. So fun.
I haven't fought Zero until actually my Let's Play of this game, and yeah, I do agree this is actually one of the better boss fights in the game in general. And the only way you can hurt him is either his weakness, the speed burner, or fully charged up Buster shots, so that's pretty unique.
I
It's
didn't
one of
really
those-
get this.
Yeah, no he does, it's the speed burner.
I should have freaking fought him.
Well, I wanted to show it off, at least in mine. I was still going for all the hunters, but I wanted to do everything I could in the X game. So, pretty much, I wanted to go back and show Zero, which by the power of passwords, I was able to do. Thank you, Internet.
Passwords.
In a nutshell, yep.
Haunting you.
What?
Oh, I just made a Nappa joke. We were talking about Nappa.
Which we weren't talking about right now.
Mega Man, look! It's a Zero!
Zero, look.
I'm gonna catch it!
Wild Zero appeared.
Let's see if I can get a critical.
Do you remember mean? Yeah, there was a typo right there. Nobody caught it?
I think they might have fixed that in the Virtual Console version. Because I don't remember that typo being there in the Virtual Console.
Do you remainder me? I don't know. Can you do division?
I think there was a typo in the intro too, but for some reason I didn't point it out.
I think they might fix those, because I'm looking over it. I don't think that was in the Virtual Console. Don't quote me on it, because I might be wrong. It's just, I don't think it was. I think they fixed it. They tend to do that in those ports, so that's a good thing.
Looks like Zero is steaming hot.
And looks like Mega Man is fashionably sensible.
Oh, I want to go with you, Zero.
Look, for goodness sake, Zero, you said he lies ahead, and then you go ahead and make a hole in the floor. What am I meant to think? I don't understand your logic.
English.
What is that?
English! Speak it, fool!
Close the walls in on us.
Now, honestly, I hate using Sigma's weakness in this fight, so I'm just going to stick with the X-Buster.
It's about
Yeah, the weakness is kind of tricky, but I can see what you mean. It's more the second phase that's more useful.
I don't think I use the weakness much in the second phase either, because it's more... Why does Sigma always have the worst weaknesses? It baffles me.
Because Sigma Logan.
Well, he gets worse in X3, because he doesn't even have a weakness for his second form. He just fully powered up charge shots and with a small hitbox. And plus, this game and X3 pretty much shows he is a Marvel fan.
Well, he's also a freaking Star Wars fan.
Mostly
Yeah.
Marvel. He cosplayed as Wolverine and as a Captain America. More Marvel than Star Wars.
Hey, don't forget the Power Ranger.
Oh god, there's a Power Ranger?
Yeah.
That's an X5, isn't it? Yeah.
I haven't gotten to that yet, so I wouldn't have
He
known.
also
boy.
does the Grim Reaper in 6 and Duo from the Battle Network series in 8.
Sigma's really trying to find his personality. He just keeps on finding it by Go and villains.
I don't
I
think
think X-
I don't think Sigma really had an innuendo in X7. What did he? He was that bland. Now that I think of it.
Yeah.
What about X8?
Well, that's what I was saying. He kind of looks a bit like Duo's NetNavi counterpart.
Let's just say that Sigma loves to cosplay.
I found a title for the video. And
I thought it was like, I've played Tails Sky Patrol.
but
That's the description of the video. Random
Hey, what?
segue.
Okay, what?
Okay, here's what happened. Remember in Super Mario Land when the AVG thing popped up during the video?
Oh, something like that happened here again.
Yeah, I didn't want to show that.
Okay, thank you. Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
Sigma with suddenly virus. What? Better timing now, don't
Yeah,
you
well,
think?
that's funny because it's like AVGN is trying to kill the Sigma virus. It would be more fitting for Mega Man X3, but still.
Yeah, I think this is the only time we fight Sigma's true form, now that I think of it.
I wish we kept it in now because this is the Sigma virus. It would have been perfect.
Yeah, if it was X3, that would have been absolutely brilliant. It's like AVGN cannot stop the Sigma virus.
I don't know. By the way, now that I think of Sigma, and we didn't talk about this in X1, what's your thoughts of Sigma as a villain? I
He's
personally don't like
psychotic.
him.
He comes back a lot, and it's not explained half the times. And with suddenly Sigma, that's my biggest problem with him.
Okay,
They don't
I can
explain his-
understand. I can understand Dr. Wowie and his way of coming back over time because, well, Mega Man doesn't kill him, but X freaking kills this guy so many times. He keeps coming back.
And technically, it's not Sigma that's the villain; it's the virus. When you think about it.
Well, yeah, but he keeps on taking the form of Sigma every single time it comes back, so it's pretty much Sigma. Just virus.
Let me put this in perspective, Sigma. Sephiroth is a more believably psychotic villain than you, and he's a mummy's boy.
I have flaws with Sephiroth, but yeah, you're right. I would definitely prefer Sephiroth with.
Exactly. Sephiroth pops up all over the place, but he does it better than Sigma does.
Yeah.
Way better than Sigma does.
What's this? I figure out that Genova isn't my mom, but yet I decide to take over the world anyway? What?
Well, technically he doesn't discover it, but anyway.
And I just noticed throughout this whole entire rest of the game, you never showed the Shoryuken. You got it, and you never showed it.
Yes, I did. You didn't watch the montage?
I paid half attention in montage, sorry.
Well, anyways, like, I'll put it this way. Sigma doesn't have a full orchestral theme when you battle.
One of these days, Matt. One of these days.
And now he's somehow talking.
And of course, video resets.
X2 and to X3 is probably the transition that doesn't make the least... Probably makes the least amount... No, I'm thinking wrong. It's pretty close when it comes to worst transition from X2 to X3 in terms of being revived.
Still not as bad as X6.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And I just now realized something a while ago. I said Dr. Wowie instead of Wily.
Yep.
It happens.
It happens frequently. The reference is totally acceptable.
Yep. At this rate, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. What's this? This looks
The
familiar.
sky was flashing?
Is this going to be a monologue? Is there going to be a
They
clip?
have this in pretty much every single last Mega Man X
Is there
game.
going to be... Actually, X4 stopped the tradition, but anywho.
Okay, every
wait,
single
is there
X
gonna be
game
a
on the
clip?
Super Nintendo.
Is there going to be an ocean to look over? Is X going to ponder why he's fighting, though...
And I'm ahead of you.
And the words of... Well, I better not do that because we haven't gotten to that game yet.
Mega Man X Games is over the sea!
Considering that Mega Man X has no development at all over the entire series, he's a pretty horrible protagonist, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, you get
It's kind of like Mario in a sense, where they don't really develop on his character much at all.
Mario doesn't really have a personality to begin with. X does, but he chooses not to develop. Look at X8. It's perfect proof of this.
Ken, it kind of makes me hope that the Archie comics will span into the X series, because then maybe X will actually have some character development.
Sorry.
Because quite frankly, I hate him the way he is.
And coming from somebody who's played the Zero series, no, X never fulfills his duty. He never
True.
figures...
Yeah, Ken said duty.
Duty,
There you go.
duty, I don't know.
But yeah, I do agree.
But yeah, he never
Zero's
figures out
guy.
he never figures out what Dr. Light has for him in store. Just going to say that right now, in case anybody has their hopes up, because believe me, he doesn't.
Mega Man turned into Quint. Do something useful.
That's
So-
why if they have an X9, we hope they at least expand on X's character more than they have. Because they barely expanded on his character, and they kinda need to.
Lester, you ruined
Obeying
it.
the
Capcom's
speed
not gonna make
limits.
X9 now.
Oh,
And
dude, we
then
were
X-
there for Half-Life. I think it's good to say we can do it here for the Mega Man games.
Oh, wait
And then
second.
X had a
Oh, that's
huge
out.
downfall in character in X7.
Oh, yeah. That was a
No, it was totally all Axel's fault. No.
big problem when X6 and Whole just kind of took a downfall in the X series for most people anyway, so
No.
people didn't care as much from what we've been seeing.
No.
X8 was
Sorry.
good. X8 is good.
Yeah, that's what I heard. X8's a lot better than like 6 and 7. It's alright.
Oh yeah, final thoughts on the game, guys, before
X2.
we end off the commentary.
I like X2. I play. This is the game I come back to more than anything. It seems like.
It's like one of the Mega Man games as well. Yeah, it's one of the Mega Man games I come back to more as well. And usually, if I'm coming back to a Mega Man game, it's either nowadays it's more of X1, 2, and 9. The list is always changing, and like I said in my Let's Play plug,
I feel
it's one of my favorite series, but I do find X1 to be more enjoyable, but this does fix a lot of its issues and really expands on the series.
Yeah, I feel like they actually knew where they were going with the stage design direction in this game as opposed to X1. X1 had a lot of bland moments, I'm not going to lie, though it's not going to be as bland as X3, oh god. But X2, I think, took a really inventive direction in stage design. It had some really well-designed bosses. The weapons, though not as overused or such like X1 was, they were still highly unique, especially the remote bomb or whatever it's called. I kind of like that one. And the spinning wheel, oh my god, I fucking love the spinning wheel. And, yeah, this is my favorite of the Super Nintendo Mega Man X games, and my second favorite of the entire series, if I haven't said that already, but I love this game to death. I've replayed it so many times, I've kind of lost count.
Why is the Cop Zero never...
Black Armor Zero!
So yeah, punks, I think this is better than X1. Come at me, fools.
And to explain what you guys were just saying there, if you beat the game while getting all the X Hunters and you don't fight Zero, this will be Red Zero. But if you have to fight Zero, then you get this one. Kind of weird, but there you go.
I think it's the same for both endings, actually. Though
No,
been
it's
a while
not.
since...
It's not. If you, like I said, look at my playthrough and then look at this one, you'll kind of see this difference. That's how you tell. Just look at a playthrough that gets all the Hunters.
But yeah, it's really not worth going to and beating the X Hunters just for that. It barely changes anything.
Well, it's all on gameplay style, so it's personal preference. You like not doing it, I like going for all of them. It's all personal preference.
You like Tales of Grace? I like Tales Sky Patrol.
Yes, that's true.
That's going to be a running joke for this group, isn't it?